And so one of the problems, of course, is the healthcare system itself. Because balance and falls is so complicated, the kind of traditional checkbox approach that's going on in healthcare right now, you hear the stories, you've seen it, you've experienced it, you go in, you spend only 5 minutes with the doctor and then they're out the door again. Not the doctor's fault. They're being incentivized by the hospital system, Medicare, the insurance companies, everything. I even heard one story about someone tapping their foot right outside the door to shoo the doctor along to the next visit. In physical therapy, right? Yes. One of our 91-year-old client told us that story. And this is someone she's been with for a long time, but the doctor's practice got bought out by a large healthcare system, right? Well, why did they get bought out? Because there's so much red tape in healthcare. You can't have a small independent business now and expect to be able to keep your doors open in healthcare. So that's why all these big healthcare companies are buying up all these independent practices. And so if you're going to stay in that traditional model, you have no choice but to basically have everything run by a much larger company that can take on all the red tape. So that's why this is happening. That's why the doctor only spends 5 minutes with you. That's why the physical therapist is seeing 3 or 4 other people at the same time when you go in for physical therapy. Not the physical therapist's fault. They're being pulled into the office and said, your productivity isn't high enough. You're not seeing enough people. You got to be able to see 3 or 4 people at one time. And then the physical therapist is saying, well, like, we're working on balance and all these other things, like safety is an issue. And, we're working on falling. In order to really get the best out of their treatment with us, it needs to be more one-on-one. Nope, you need to see 3 or 4 people at one time to get your productivity up. Doctors are the same way. Physical therapists are the same way. And so we have this checkbox system in healthcare right now that we have to overcome. So